Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Well, I'm hoping for some fireworks today as we get into this ranked tour event. Okay, let's do it. And setting up now with an elevated green to deal with. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. Oh no, it's right by the hole. All right, give this a tap. And you're one over at the moment. All right, second hole, par 4. Let's go. Fairway has a downslope in the landing area. Let's keep that in mind. Okay, let's do this. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. And I think you might be short out of the sand. "21 feet to the cup from here." Oh, well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. About 17 feet to the cup. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, this one for double. And right now you sit at 4 over par. And here we go. Par 4, fourth hole. Let's go. Tee shot's looking decent. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. It's going towards the sand. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Okay, we're putting next. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. And the fifth hole, we have a par 3. Not the greatest contact on that one. Setting up for our third shot. All right, on to the green. Let's do this. This is a 9-foot putt. Just a little bit aggressive there. Okay, moving on. And you are 6 over par at the moment. And we are on the 6th hole now. And setting up here in a fairway bunker. And out of that bunker into greener pastures. We're in the fairway and you got some good distance on it. Well done. It's setting up in the green side rough. Okay, I'll accept that. This one's for bogey. Good work. And you're currently 7 over. And the 7th hole is a par 4. Hopefully this sticks to the fairway. You might need a club or 2 extra from here. This is really deep. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's get into that green. Oh, almost perfection there with the chipper. And you're currently sitting at 7 over. And the par 4 8th hole is next. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Well, it wasn't your best swing. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long, long putt. Oh man, that par just slipped right away. All right, let's get to the next. All right, that leaves you at 8 over par. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. Okay, this is dug into the rough here. We're gonna need something special to dig it out. Yeah, this one's coming out of the rough, and I don't know if it's gonna make it. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Okay, we're on the surface. Grab that putter. Oh, well, that's too bad. Second bogey in a row, unfortunately. All right, we start the back 9 of this course with a par 5. Not the greatest of contact on that one. And from here, we're looking at about 230 yards or so. And there's some fantastic golf putting for eagle. And this one from 31 feet. Swung this way out to the right. Let's see it turn back. The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because last hole with that bogey got me a little scared. And your score is 8 over par currently. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. No, that one's going down into the water. That was good. And this one's around 205 yards away. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Hitting into an elevated green, we might need more club. Setting up here with a extremely long putt. Starting this way out to the right. Let's see it turn. And triple bogey coming up. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. And that's a plunker. Okay, and from the sand. I think we're going left here. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. Yeah, we'll have that. And now this from 12 feet. Oh yeah, starting this one way out to the right. A bit too much power into that putt. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. I don't think you're going to like this. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Good job getting out of that bunker. Little work left to do, but nothing serious. Oh, this one's starting out okay. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. And now the 14th hole. We got a par 5 ahead. Setting up here from the deep stuff. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. Setting up here now for our third shot. Good luck on this one. We've got 16 feet. Now that par would have been nice. Ah, denied. Okay, safely home with that putt. And this is a short par 4 we're teeing off on now. Might be able to make a move. Shake it off. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. That didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. Just in the green side rough here. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway. And this one's for the double bogey. So far, so good. Okay, good job on this one. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Nice shot. That'll do. And this putt is around 23 feet. This one's starting out to the right. Let's see if it'll turn. Okay, let's drain this and get our par. Okay, we're keeping it going. Love the pace. This is 17. We got a par 5. Oh, into the water. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. Left, heading left. Here we go. Drop this and save that par. And this one's starting out way left. This one's a 4-foot putt. We've got a long par 4 staring us down on this one. Something was a little bit off on that one. Time for our second shot here on number 18. And you might not have enough club from the rough. And after all that worrying by me, you ended up in the fairway. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. Oh my. And with that, you will seal your round with a bogey putt. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and first of all, welcome to the nature. Second, welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. Okay, we're in a ranked tour event. I love the competitive spirit you're bringing. Let's make this a good one. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. And it'll drop. Nicely played. You are currently sitting right at even par. Teeing it up here on hole number 2. I don't think you're gonna like this. All right, from the beach. This one from the sand might be short. Nice. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. Oh, your approach is heading left. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, the chip's denied. 5 feet to go. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Okay, I've got a good feeling about this. Par 3, 3rd hole. Let's go. Let's go. Kick right, kick right. Okay, you have a extremely long putt. I'll put it that way. Let's see what you do. All right, here's what you got left for par. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. All right, and as we head now to the 4th hole, we have a par 4. Ouch. I think you might be coming up a bit short from the rough here. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. All right, we're out of that sand. That's the main thing. Oh! And this putt for the double. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. Sitting at 5 over par for your round. Teeing it up on the 5th. Okay, back in the fairway, good stuff. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. There's almost nothing left to this one. There it is. And you're 7 over for the day. Now the par 5, 6th hole. All right, we might be able to chase this one out. That fairway has a down slope up at the landing area. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. Okay, nicely out of the rough there. Now, let us set our sights on the green. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. Okay, 7 over par after that one. All right, 7th hole now, and it's a par 4. And this shot's about 175 yards out. And this is our 3rd shot. Well, missed the green there on that one. Okay, and from the green side bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Okay, 2nd shot here on the 8th hole. All right, coming out of the rough, you might not have enough on it. And from the long grass. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and get your par. A little too hard. 12 feet to go. Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard after that. Got a right to left breeze on this hole. Yeah, you definitely didn't hit the sweet spot with that one. This approach is into an elevated green. And I think this is in the rough. And I hate these lies. The ball's above your feet. You can get a little tricky. And from the green side bunker. Bit of distance left to the hole, but hey, we're not in a bunker, so happy days. Just a little too much power. Lining up an 8-foot putt. And this one for triple bogey. Okay, 10th hole, par 5. Let's go. Didn't sound like your purest of strokes. All right, the ball's above your feet, and that's going to make it go a little bit left on impact. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's just drop a dart onto that green. Oh my goodness, is this going to drop? All righty, now let's see what the scorecard says. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. I'm liking that one. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. Ooh, this is going to get a few more yards on the ground. Let's see it go. All right, second shot on the 12th. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Oh, robbed there. And this one's 7 feet away. Okay, next hole is the 13th, and this one's a par 3. I've seen you swing better. Oh man. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Now this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Unlucky. Might not be enough from the rough. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. And this putt from 4 feet. Okay, now for the par 5 14th. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. All right, let's sink this, grab the bogey, and move on. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Oh, you didn't hit that super clean. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. And from the green side rough. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. And this one's your fourth. That's a nice chip. Well done. Okay, this left for bogey. And that'll do. Okay, 16th hole is here. And so are we. Let's have a nice tee shot. Nice little par 3 on this one. This one's going right. Well, you got to hold on to the fairway here. Here's an 11-footer. Ooh. All right, you've got this for double bogey. And that will go. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. We're going to have to be real careful with this. It's deep into this rough. The swing was a little off kilter. We're in the deep stuff here. All right, and you have left yourself an extremely long putt. Best of luck. 9 feet to go. Nice stroke. We're in there with a bogey. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. Yeah, we'll take that. And this one's about 140 yards or so to the pin. This one could end up in the rough. Not sure, though. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? Looks like you've got a line on this. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. We've got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. Let's put that first drive in the fairway and take it from there. What do you say? Ooh, it almost went down. 8 feet to the cup. Ouch, right by the hole. And for the double bogey. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. And teeing off now in a long par 4. Oh, well, that's no good. Second shot here on hole number 2. Looks like this one's going left. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard break too. Bit long on that one. 10 feet to the cup. All right, let's head to the next. And you're 3 over at the moment. All right, staring down a par 3 now on this third hole. This approach is heading right at the pin. Okay, this is a doozy. This is not for the faint of heart, this putt. Hopefully you can get this close. Okay, here's a 5-footer. All right, here we go. We got a par 4 here on this 4th hole. Let's have a good tee shot. Yeah, you'll take that. We're about 205 yards out from here. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. Okay, this will save your par. Let's go. Well done. Okay, currently sitting at 4 over. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. And second shot here on the 5th. From here, who knows what could happen, but I'm eager to find out. Okay, here's our bogey putt. Oh. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. All right, we got a par 5 here on the 6th hole. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. And as this ball is below your feet, you might want to go a little bit more leftward than you would normally. A little less than pure on that swing. Okay, we're setting up in the rough, and it's inside of the rough. It's down deep. All right, you need this to save par. Let's drop this in. 7-footer here. And that's 7 over par currently. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Yeah, you didn't hit that clean. Setting up about 220 yards away. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. All right, let's drop her in the hole. This to save par. And 7 over at the moment. All right, here we go. 9th hole, par 4. Oh, not your best contact. Hitting into an elevated green here. We're going to need a little extra club, I think. Going a bit left of the pin. And this is your 3rd shot. Nicely done. And this is your look at par. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Good putt. And you're currently 7 over. All right, 10th hole here, and we have a par 5. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. And 4 feet to go. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. Unlucky. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. That'll do for the approach. 25 feet from the cup. Look at this one start way out to the right. This one's for par. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And currently sitting at 6 over. All right, 12th hole, par 4. Let's have a good drive. Grab a new ball and take it from there. Nicely done. Setting up about 115 yards out. Here we go, 35 feet away. An uphill putt, moving right to left. All right, let's give this one a tap in and move to the next. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. I think you've had better swings. Coming in hot. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Setting up here, nestled into this greenside rough. Well judged on that one. All right, good luck here. This one's for bogey. And currently sitting at 10 over par. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Ooh, a little bit off on that swing. Make sure you check your swing meter. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. In the approach, heading to the left. Six feet to the cup. And currently sitting at 10 over par. And teeing up now on the 15th hole. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. All right, out of that bunker and putting. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's going right by. Hopefully we can settle things here with a bogey. And now the par 3, 16th. It's not your best swing, but we'll get through this. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. And this one out of the rough. I don't know if you're going to make this. Okay, here's our third shot. Here we go. Greenside rough. We got this. Oh, the chip slides by the hole. Okay, next hole coming up. Careful out there. The wind's blowing right to left. Nice looking shot. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. 5 feet left to go. Okay, and now we've arrived at number 18. This one's par 4. Yeah, that's unlucky. This was leaning to the right. All right, and just barely into the first cut of rough here. Safely on the green. And this one is from 23 feet. And that putt will go down, and you finish your round with a bogey. And that's going to do it. We are done here. Hopefully I'll see you soon, though. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. We've got a ranked tour event on tap. Let's see how far we can move up that leaderboard. Okay, here we go. Let's have a nice round out there. Okay, drop this one in there. This will save par. And after that one, even par is your score. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. And second shot here on the second hole. Okay, back in the fairway. Let's set our sights on the green. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. And hopefully we can make this for bogey. Okay, we got a par 3 here on this third hole. The approach heading right. Hole's about 10 feet out. Good job on that putt. That's your par right there. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. All right, best of luck. Have a nice drive here on this fourth hole. We have a par 4. That's not going to be good. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. Let's get up and out of here. And out of that beach and on to the green with us. Here is the bogey putt. And let's take a peek at the leaderboard. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer. Oh, birdie putt as well. That could have been good. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. All right, I want you to have a good tee shot here. We've got a par 5 on the 6th. And from the fairway bunker. Nicely played from the sand. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. All right, a bit of work left to do here, but we're out of the sand. Yikes, that went right by. Just a little tap here needed. And as that putt drops, let's take a peek at the scorecard. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. This one looks pretty safe. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. And your approach is heading right at the pin. Okay, third shot. Setting up here, green side rough. Oh, pretty good with the chipper there. And you're sitting right at 6 over at the moment. And now we're teeing it up on the 8th hole. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. Good shot. Oh my, supremely accurate shot. That's all I can say about that. All right, have a good tee shot here. We got a par 4 for the 9th. Swing was a little bit off there. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. Oop, I think we're going in the rough here. Oh, almost. Hold it out. All right, we're getting there. We're almost to the green. Let's do this. Lining up for a 9-foot putt here. Just a little too much pace on that one. All right, let's drop this one in, snag that double bogey, and move on. And the back 9 of this course starts with a par 5. Oh, you caught that one. Jeez. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. Well, that'll work for you. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. 3 feet left. And that's 8 over par at the moment. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Not an amazing swing. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. All right, we'll take that. This putt's left to save par. Oh, just slides by. All right, 3 feet to the cup. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. It sounded a little bit off. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. Okay, let's grab a bogey here and be on our way. Ooh. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Here we go now on the 13th. This one's going left. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. Well, at least you're on the green. You're not in that beach. And drop this one in for your par. Just a little bit aggressive there. This one's from around 9 feet. A little bit too firm on that one. All right, here's the 14th hole. It's a par 5. Oh yeah, catching that downslope, that'll give you a few extra yards. And setting up around 215 yards out. Come on, bounce to the right. Okay, yep, this is extremely far away from the cup. All I really know is that it's more than 45 feet away, because that's how I set it up in the code. So that's all I can tell you. Oh my, that's too bad. Maybe one too many putts for my liking on this one, but hey, we got the par. Let's get out of here. Wind is blowing left to right. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Second shot here on the 15th. Oh, that's no good. I think it's heading to the bunker. All right, forget about that bunker. Leave it in the past. We're on the green. That's what you want it in there for par. Okay, 16th hole now, and we got a par 3. Whoops. This one's your 3rd. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Way to chip that one close. Well done. And on to the next hole. Number 17 is a par 5. Oh, into the water. Good gracious, you absolutely lit that one up. That was a huge try. Okay, this is about 240 yards or so from the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope on this green to be careful of. You'll be all right there. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. This one's starting way out to the right side. And the putt drops. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Okay, about 200 yards or so to the pin from here. And setting up now in the deep rough. Ooh, that chip almost went. And finishing your round with a bogey on the final hole. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon. Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let me tell you, things are fixing to get fun right now. Can't wait to see how you do in this ranked tour event. All right, let's get this going. Okay, out of the sand into some nicer fairway. Good stuff. Okay, this one's for a bogey. Oh, what do we have here? Oh my goodness, it doesn't go. And we're teeing up on hole number 2. Setting up in the bunker. Heading for the rough. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. And that putt safely in its home. And currently sitting at 3 over par. Okay, it's a par 3, third hole in front of us. Have a good tee shot. A little too much to the right. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. A bit too much power into that putt. Oh, man. I guess bogey it is here. And you're currently 5 over for the day. All right. Here we go with the par 4, fourth hole. That's looking nice off the tee. This shot is clocking in at 195 yards away. All right, just snuck in to the first cut here. Oh, denied, denied. Here's a 10-foot putt. Oh, come on. Here we go, double bogey putt coming up. And let's let this fly here on the 5th. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. You're gonna want to sink this one, this to save your par. Okay, 4 feet to go. All right, you're at 8 over currently. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Bit of an awkward swing. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Nothing wrong with that. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Well, let's hope this does not find the rough, but not sure yet. Oh, so close. All right, nothing to worry about, just a bogey putt, that's all. And that's not a bad effort. And now this putt from 6 feet. And currently sitting at 10 over par. And the par 4, 7th hole. There's something off on that swing. I just can't figure out what. Setting up for our 3rd shot. Well, look on the bright side. You get the putter going now. Bit of a monster putt, but you're not in the sand. Be nice to get this one. This one's for bogey. Okay, have a good tee shot here on the 8th hole. We have a par 4 ahead of us. That's not going to work, is it? Okay, that's wonderful. Back in the fairway. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. And now this from 5 feet. Oh, that would have been good to have that one drop. And let's shake out the cobwebs. That's your 2nd bogey in a row, but we'll perk up maybe on the next hole. And the 9th is a par 4. Something about that sounded a little off. All right, the ball's below your feet on this one. Just wanted you to know you might want to compensate. Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. This one's on a good line. All right, here we go on the 10th hole, par 5. Have a good drive. Oh, that one is sliced. All right, into the fairway. Good amount of club you got on that one, too. Heading left. All right, we're back in the fairway. I like it. And here we are, just in this greenside rough. Okay, double bogey putt. Here we go. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. And this one's about 165 yards out. I think we're going left here. Oh, close. Pretty close with that chip. And teeing it up now on the 12th. Looks like you got a favorable bounce on the downslope. This could run. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Oh, missed the green on that one. And from here, I don't know, like maybe we should measure this in yards instead of feet. It's so far away. Hopefully you get it close though. And a 4-foot putt. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 3. Well, what can you do about it? Nothing. Okay, about 175 yards to go here. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. This putt is daunting, to say the least. Hopefully we can this. All right, triple bogey. Here's our look. This one's just a 3-foot putt. Okay, let's do this. Hole number 14, ready to go. Well, that won't do, will it? Oh, too bad. We just barely made our way into the second cut. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. And this is out of the second cut here. Swing didn't feel right. Okay, greenside sand. Let's see what you have. And from the greenside rough. This one for the double. Oh, come on, get in there. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. And after that, let's take a look at the Society leaderboard. Let's see what's happening. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. Well, maybe this will kick left. All right, let's get a birdie and get out of here. What do you say? All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Okay, par 5, 17th hole is next. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. This is our third shot. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. All right, putter's coming out. All right, drop this on in and save your par. Ooh. And that'll do it for this hole. Let's check the scorecard. And now to number 18. This one's a par 4. I think we're heading to the sand here. And I don't think this is enough from the sand. This one's around 15 feet away. Swinging this one way out to the right. And I got lost in that. Your round's over already. I thought we just started. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios, thank you very much for the round. We'll see you next time.